Hey guys, welcome to Wednesday. This is Angela here with the Five Awesome Musicians. I drew a picture of each of us. I drew Chris and Titus and Jen and her cats and me with a piece of carrot cake because I love carrot cake. Hannah with a marching line I had and Ashley with her trumpet. So let's get started. So on Thursday and Friday of last week, Ashley and Hannah were talking about challenges that music educators are going to face, which is really scary for me because I think music is so wonderful and that everyone's going to like it, but everyone has different tastes, and like my brother ended up quitting trombone after like 3 months of playing it so he could pursue basketball, and he's really good at basketball and that's what he loves to do, and he couldn't balance both, so he ended up taking the one he wanted. And as sad as it is that he won't have that music input, he still enjoys music and he still takes general music and knows kind of how to play the piano, and we have ukuleles at home that we like to try out sometimes. So maybe if a kid isn't liking band, maybe they just have a bigger passion that they like and want to pursue that instead of bands. So Hannah mentioned that there was a kid at her marching band camp that was just really not wanting to be there and was very open about not being there. I experienced something similar. There was a kid at the band I taught with, and he seemed very introverted and wasn't really interacting with his peers much, and he just seemed really uncomfortable, so I kind of kept my eye on him, and I realized that his uncomfortableness stemmed from his marching technique. I think he wasn't enjoying it because he knew he wasn't as good as the other kids, and that marching was harder for him, which I totally understand. Marching, not my strong suit. But, so when I started looking at him and giving him some feedback and he started getting better at it, he started enjoying it more, which I thought was really inspiring to watch, because I think kids are really self-conscious, and if they're not doing as well as their peers, they're not going to enjoy themselves as much. So I think maybe someone not liking bands, some of the time it might be that they are self-conscious of their abilities and just need a little one-on-one attention. But I really don't like the idea of letting people quit also, and that is one of my biggest fears, is that there will be a kid that is just very open about not liking band, and negative energy spreads just as quickly as positive energy, and the kids around them will start not liking music, and then the rest of the people in the band might not start liking it. So I'm not entirely sure what to deal with those kids, because usually maybe if they're given a leadership position, they'll start liking it more, but then you don't want to give it to that kid because people will be like, why'd you give it to him or her? She hates band. And that would also be challenging. So, these questions that Hannah and Ashley were posing, I don't know the answers. I haven't taken the music ed courses yet, and yeah, I don't know. But that's the exciting part of kind of not knowing and figuring it out for yourself. So thank you, Hannah and Ashley, for posing these questions. That really was a brain stumper. So I'm interested to hear what Chris and Jen have to say on this, because they've had experience teaching. But yeah, those are good questions. So that's it for me this week. See you guys again next week. So I hope you all have a happy hump day. See you later.
We're five awesome musicians with an X that's just our way, and that's what makes us awesome. What else can I say?